Last time on NieR Replicant, Brother NieR Edition.
Love you.
Ah! 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 Oh, God! Oh, I just got stabbed in the heart. Ah! Losing the save file was worth it. How could you do that to me?
I'll be good while you're gone. I promise.
Oh! Oh, God. Thank God we live in a time where there's no laptops and OnlyFans.
I'm sorry, I'm so sick.
Oh, God, no! No, no, no.
Be careful, okay?
Life is simply unfair. Why do people like this get the worst luck? Oh, trust me, we could see you losing a piece of yourself every time something got deleted. Man loses everything he loves in real time. Remember last week? You have to I'm an idiot for not actually saving the save file after last. You even told me. And you're like, you'll lose your save file, but you get to save Kaine. And I'm like, no woman is worth that much. And you guys are like, what about Hutchin? Fuck no. I swear there's a quest up there. There's a quest up there. I don't think I can actually pick up these quests yet, but there should be one up here. There'll be like a woman up here, or a sick guy or something. Yes! You're gonna die, by the way. I haven't done your quest, but you're sick and you're gonna die. You're gonna get like a heart disease that they're gonna be able to cure in the future. And I can't bring back medicine from the time skip, but, you know, have a fun 5 years.
I wanted to become a rich man for my girl, but it's not going as well as I'd hoped. Guess I'll just have to save up what little I can.
No, you're gonna die.
I don't need money. Just being with him makes me happier than anything.
God damn it, Rukia. Oh, I can't jump down? That's bullshit. They want you to slowly suffer seeing all your progress get deleted. Is that why you did it? Because you knew if I saved it, I wouldn't feel it. So you deleted my save file for that? You sons of bitches. So you literally sacrificed my save file so you could enjoy watching my suffering. Is that what you're telling me right now? And you call me the bad guy. I'm fucking bad, but you're fucking evil. I don't know shit, I'm innocent. Bullshit! No one's innocent! You're all as bad as each other. We aren't the bad guys, it's cheating to save. So what, you're saying I should cheat on my girlfriend and not on my game? Fair point. Wait, there's one way we can know.
I guess it's locked.
Ah!
Good morning. How's Yona doing today?
Her cough's still pretty bad.
That's worrisome.
I know. I keep hoping she'll at least get a little better, but I don't know. I feel like I'm failing her.
Oh, stop that. You're the finest brother a girl could hope to have. Anyway, I was hoping you might take care of this for me.
Here, go kill some human children pretending to be shades. I'm not gonna tell you they're human children, but I'm gonna guilt trip you about it later. Is that about it, Popola? Really?
I got a request from someone in the shopping district. They need you to get some mutton from the northern plains.
Mutton? Never liked mutton. Season 2 of Game of Thrones reference, where he makes the girl eat mutton in front of him because someone's trying to poison him. You can see both if the girl is trying to poison him and or if the food is poisoned by making her eat it in front of him. And by the fact that she's eaten it, the people that might have poisoned it will think he actually ate it. Tywin Lannister is playing 4D chess, ladies and gentlemen. The man is a fucking genius. My favorite character in Game of Thrones. I want to read the books just because of how epic he is. Tywin fucking Lannister. Tywin fucking Lannister.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Oh, something you missed. The shades you kill after getting mutton don't attack. Yeah, I know, because they're fucking children. I'm killing younglings. Well, guess what? I'm gonna kill them anyway.
Since you're going to the plains, let me give you a map.
I want to read the book, but I'm probably, if I can get an audiobook, I'll use the audiobook. Apparently I have a free audiobook from like the audiobook thing, but I never claimed it. I wanted to get how to make friends and influence people, but apparently they didn't have it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Trust me, it'll come in handy.
Get it? Because Anakin loses a hand. Handy. Loses a hand. Younglings. I know how to use a damn
And
map.
one more thing. Would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the client while you're at it? I used my last one earlier. Here's some money.
Fuck! I feel like a Twitch thought now. God just gives me 1,000 gold.
Popola, this is way too much.
Well then, buy some for Yona while you're at it.
You don't have to...
It's okay. Really.
Thanks, Popola. For everything.
My name is now Commit!
What's this all about?
Just the way you and the other villagers always take care of us.
400,000 to 1,100. Nice. Yeah, how do you think I feel?
We really appreciate it is all.
I wouldn't mind listening to the audiobooks.
Think nothing of it.
But I still haven't even
People
read
need to
Spice
look
and
out for
Wolf.
each other,
Guys, it's been on my
right?
reading list for more than a decade. Fuck me, right? Do they have an audiobook? It needs an audiobook.
Besides, everyone here wants to see Yona healthy and happy. So hang in there, okay?
Fucking Holo is the best. You know what my favorite thing about Hutchin is? You wouldn't believe this. She was talking about something last night, and I said, so why don't you do a live stream for your channel? And she's like, I'm teaching English. They have to pay me for it. I'm like, Hutchin, you're a dirty capitalist. 2 years ago, you were complaining that I do a lot of things for money that I used to pay the bills. Now, you're refusing to do something unless people pay you. You filthy capitalist! And she just started laughing. That girl, man.
I will.
He literally has 2 books left. Well, let's hope he finishes writing them before he eats himself to death. I'm a filthy, filthy capitalist. My ancestors that were communists would be sickened by me.
Yona?
Oh, hey.
She knew we would be here.
Yona, you're supposed to be in bed.
And you're supposed to be, I don't know, taller.
See, now your ribbon's all undone.
That is so cute.
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd see if the library had any books about how to cure my sickness.
Ah! Oh, stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Yona.
Oh, god damn it. I thought this wouldn't hurt after the first time. Why does it hurt?
Look, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. You just need to eat and rest.
God,
if you take good care of
fucking
yourself,
damn it.
you'll get better.
You really think so?
Oh, the fucking lies.
I know so.
I've heard you talk about Hutchin, and I'm convinced you would tear the world apart for her if she asked you to. I mean, I'd kill most people for a Snickers bar. So, like, it's not a tall order.
Anyway, I've got work to do, so I need you to head home. Deal?
Deal.
Damn it. I've had some of these interactions with Hutchin, and it's absolutely adorable. I hate it. I hate the fact that she's... Damn it! Ah! I've seen it before.
People say the world is dying.
But it doesn't hurt any less
Populations
than it did the
continue to
first
fall,
time.
while plague and disease run rampant.
I hate it. It hurts.
If that wasn't enough, monsters called Shades now roam the land as well.
Yes, yes,
threatening our
yes,
very
yes. Something,
lives.
something
But I
genocide.
can't let any of that distract me. My sister is sick, and my only goal is to ensure that the two of us survive.
He's had to grow up
It's
quick.
not easy for a pair of kids to live on their own.
Imagine if you get a cute daughter. I was actually having
The
that.
villagers have been kind to us, and despite everything, somehow I feel like we're gonna be okay.
So,
We have to be.
so
There's
Hutchin,
no other choice.
Hutchin wanted to name a boy Louis, and I'm like, no. And I kept going for Vlad. And she's actually okay with the name Ryu. And I'm like, no, Vlad, you can have Ryu as a middle name. And she's like, you can't even pronounce Ryu. You're not allowed to use your tongue. See how I go Ryu? I use my tongue? No, you go Ryu. Without using your tongue, you gotta go Ryu. Ryu. And she's like, okay, you pronounced it. I'm like, but she's like, you're literally calling your son Dragon. And I'm like, Hutchon, that's why you need it to be Vladimir Ryu, my last name. Because Vlad Tempest III was leader of Order of the Dragon, which was a militarized sect of the Orthodox Christian Church. I'm Orthodox Christian. Ryu is Dragon. Vlad was Order of the Dragon. It's fucking perfect. And she's like, no, I'm not naming my child Vlad. And I'm like, but it's such, she's like, the name is too strong. And I'm like, that's exactly why you want the fucking kid to have to live up to the name. It's like a title. You have to live up to it. Next minute, he becomes a florist. Ah! Fuck! Ryu. Ryu. U. Cue more screaming. It hurts, god damn it. I noticed some people left. They're probably gonna come back in like 2 hours when we get to the new content. And I'm like, oh, okay. Wait, did I get a quest to do mutton? Will that be the full name? Vladimir. Well, I have my last name, which I'm not publicly sharing for obvious reasons so I don't get stabbed in the street. Plus, I don't want people looking up my LinkedIn profile and telling my managing director that I live stream on the weekends. Well, that's stupid. It'd be fucking awkward if they found out and they're like, hey, can we sponsor you because we want to get shit? And then I'm fucking held accountable for anything that I say on the weekend. And then suddenly everything I say is reflecting public policy. Oh yeah, my LinkedIn has like articles which are fucking linked and shit by managing directors. I have a LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn, trust me. I only do it because I have to have one. If you don't have a LinkedIn, you have like zero visibility. Oh, so this sheep, ram, look how much blood it gets. Meanwhile, fucking Popola, can I just drag this carcass back to the library and be like, Devila, you'll need this later. I mean, Popola, you'll need this later. Just drag it. Should be like, what the fuck? He's like, trust me, you'll need it in 5 years when we're fighting in the thingy. He's like, wait, how do you know about that? He's like,
I better get this mutton back
I'm
to
the
the
one
village.
making the statements now. You just drag back a carcass. Here, you'll need this blood. How do you know about the? Shh. I'm making the statements now. It's like, man, I should make an abridged series. I swear to God, I should make an abridged series. I should make an abridged series. I reckon if I made an abridged series and I got a copyright claim, Yoko Taro would just tell Square Enix to drop it. I'm pretty sure he would let it be a thing. I'm pretty sure he would enjoy it. I'm pretty sure Mr. Clems would fucking get in on that. I'd be like, yo, Clems, I need you to voice over this character. He's like, what am I doing? Just do it! Oh! Wait, we'll need this tail. I want to get the mutton. Because the drop rate seems to be really high. Remember how previously the drop rate was like almost 0? And now the drop rate seems to be almost 100? So I want to get the drops now while the drop rate is high. Because last time I spent 40 minutes trying to get the mutton. And now I'm getting nothing but mutton. So the drop rate seems to be 100%. Come here. Daddy needs meat. When you walk into blood, your footsteps. Yeah, I only realized when speedrunning. Yeah, it shows a lot of thought. Full-time Kuma is going to be a danger. He's going to be a fucking danger to society. But yeah. See, mutton is 100% drop. Whereas when we were grinding it for the quest, it was like 1 in 10. We spent 40 minutes grinding the mutton the first time we played. And look at it now. It's 100% drop rate. What the fuck? Why? Because the first quest is to get mutton. How fucked is that? Fatality. Man, full-time Kuma is going to be a danger to society. Yeah, we got goat meat, but it's alright. Ah, fuck, they ran out of mutton. Come here. Man, I was gonna AoE them. Oh no, I am not doing the quest with the dog again. Please, God, no. Please, for the love of a tuna, I do not want that. I've had enough pain in my life. I don't need more pain. For the love of who? You must be new here. Go watch Danganronpa V3. You will not be disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say. You will not be disappointed. If you haven't watched Danganronpa at all, watch it. You will not be disappointed. Ooh, we found another lizard that we literally spent 40 minutes last time chasing. Because I didn't realize that you can actually keep spawning them up in the northern plain if you keep going up and down. Meanwhile, we kept fucking running here for 40 minutes looking for lizard tails. Just so we can see Devil and Popula sing. Do we have 10? I think we need 10. Wait, I can call animals? Oh yeah, I don't have the inventory option. Wait, they come to me?
Guess I won't be crossing here.
Shit! You can call animals? Fuck! Wait. I've been chasing these motherfuckers all game? Come here. Peter's gonna fucking hate me. Look, in my defense, I struggled to kill the animals at the beginning of the game. But then I watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I understood that all is one and one is all. So now I kill animals indiscriminately, along with children.
Damn. What are shades?
Speaking of children, come back here. Come here. Take that, younglings. That's what you get for calling me Master, before I earned the title of Master.
I had no idea shades were loose so close to the village.
Oh, look at that blood. Look at him, drenched in the blood of his enemies. Why did it despawn? The fuck? You know, yesterday there was some noise happening after we were watching a movie, and Hachan's like, could you go and double check that all the doors are locked? I'm scared. And I'm like, Cheeky, and then Cheeky just comes with me. Cheeky's like D-Dog in MGS5, except she's small and cute. One morning, I woke up, there was a noise, like in the living room. I got up, and I looked at Cheeky, and Cheeky looked at me, and normally to wake me up, she does like a bark when she hears something. I'm like, Cheeky, go check it out. And she's like, no man, you check it out. And so I got up and started checking out the room, and she was always behind me like, what's that? Because normally she's like, and now she was like, are we okay? And I was like tactically clearing the entire place. So good. Like I literally had our apartment broken into one time when I was younger. So I came home from school and the place was turned upside down. And then I was like, did you do something? And my mother's like, no, what happened? And I'm like, shit. So I literally went straight to my room, grabbed my wazakishi, because katanas are too big for, you know, corridors. And I was literally clearing the whole apartment. My adrenaline rush was peaked. I was literally opening, we had like, it wasn't a wardrobe, but it was a wardrobe. It's got like the mirror thing. I'm opening it, and I literally had, with my other hand, the wazakishi like this, opening it, if there's someone so I could stab them. Fuck. And I was checking the doors, like you open the door, but there's a little gap on the frame, and you can see if someone's behind it. It was a wazakishi. So you've got a katana, a wazakishi, and a tanto. Tanto is for cutting open your stomach. Wazakishi is a sidearm. It's basically a one-handed katana. So a katana's around 37 centimeters. No, not 37 centimeters. 37 inches. A wazakishi is about 21 inches. And a tanto is about 7 inches. Those are the blade lengths. So wazakishi is what you use when you're dual wielding. You have your katana and you have your wazakishi. So if you're like Miyamoto Musashi, you gotta learn how to dual wield. Personally, I prefer dual wielding katanas just because of my raw strength, but like they won't let me do that in kendo. I'm like, why not? It's like, it's too heavy. No, it's not, motherfucker. You're just too weak. You just don't want me with two swords because you know I'd kick your ass. Man, every fucking kendo Jigeko is like fucking Star Wars for me. If I get pissed off, overpower your opponent.
Go hunting in peace anymore.
When I get pissed off and I just start going for like strikes, the person literally has their shinai up and they're just trying to hold the attacks. And then when I want to finish them off, I'm just like bam, bam, and then I go bam, and then I switch body strike, and then I get a perfect cut because their hand is up like this blocking. They're open. I just go hit, body strike. I scored. But when I'm really pissed, I'm just like hit, and the hand is literally like this and they're just struggling. And by the end of it, they just give up and they put down their hand, and then I just like tap them on the head. I don't hit them hard. I just go tap, you gave up, I win. I'm such a fucking child. I am a fucking child. I swear to God, I am a fucking child. Did I hear about Director's Cut? Did I hear about Director's Cut? Did I hear about Director's Cut? I fucking posted the trailer on the channel, retweeted it 12 minutes after they announced it. Did I hear about Director's Cut? Bitch, I was jumping around the house when I heard around the Director's Cut. I fucking got Hutchin to agree to playing Ghost of Tsushima on Monday when I heard about Director's Cut. Did I hear about Director's Cut? Bitch, please.
Time to get this meat to the shopkeeper.
Do you not see my fox painting? Do you not fucking see my fox painting? Do you not see my fox painting? How do I hide myself? Do you see my fox painting? Do you not fucking see my fox painting? Do you not see my fox painting? Did I hear about Ghost of Tsushima? Shit. Did I hear about Oh, come on, man. Did I hear about Ghost of Tsushima? Shit. Yeah, I know, the lighting's fucked. It's because the blind. It's adding light to the room. The blind doesn't hit my face, but there's a little bit of light in the corners, and so it lights up the background. That's why. Because if I was to do this, I'll show you. So I could do that, but see the background's even less now because I've turned the light off in the room. Actually, I could probably play without the light because it's bright enough. The blind blinds the reviewers of the blind reality. Shit. But yeah, now I just turned off the light and it's bright enough because of the doors are closed, but there's enough natural light coming from the corner. Because if I was to do this, watch, I would just fucking disappear. Watch, I'll just fucking disappear in a second. Watch. Did I just move the camera? But watch what will happen now. Watch this. See? The light just goes nuts. The Aussie sun's just like, fuck you. Yeah. Because the camera probably refocused. Australian light! Kangaroos aren't the only thing you got to worry about in Australia. The sun will give you cancer. Even the sun's here going to kill you because of the hole in the ozone layer. That's actually no longer on top of Australia. It's actually gone over New Zealand now. So people in New Zealand, they're going to start getting skin cancer soon in a couple of years. And people in Australia will stop getting skin cancer because the hole in the ozone layer is no longer above Australia. Shitty drivers in Sydney is another thing to worry about. Man, you know what the worst thing about shitty drivers in Sydney? Most of the shitty drivers in Sydney aren't even from Sydney. They're like from countries that I'm not going to mention. They don't even speak English and they don't use indicators when they're turning. I reckon dash cams became a thing because of these shitty drivers.
Here's that mutton you wanted.
Oh, thank you. You wouldn't believe how popular this stuff has been lately. Oh, and this isn't much, but I'd like you to have it. And tell Popola I said thanks, okay?
You got it. I think Popola wanted 3 medicinal herbs.
Yeah, Popola needs to cure her glaucoma. I mean guacamole. She's having burritos with guacamole and she wants something to make it tastier. Do we have huge traffic? Not where we are anymore. Yeah, I had this experience yesterday. I was driving yesterday, peak hour traffic, and there's no light where I'm turning left. And the person on the main road stopped and let me go in. And then when I went in, I needed to turn one lane to the right. The person there stopped and let me turn right. That would never fucking happen in the city. I'm out of the city now. I'm in the northern beaches. I'm outside of the Sydney CBD. I'm across the Harbour Bridge all the way up to the north. And people here literally stop and let you join the lane. Holy shit. And Hutchin was telling me, when, like in Sydney, because, you know, her English is not perfect, right? She's not native. But people in the city would just be assholes. Whereas here, they're like a lot more helpful. Yeah. You guys will be playing together, right? I've already played Ghost of Tsushima. She'll be the one playing it. I'll be hovering around and helping, but I'll be getting her to play it. She'll play on easy mode, but I want her to sort of experience the story. And it's probably going to be in Japanese dub, because I heard it was lip sync for Japanese, and it's perfect for her because she's native Japanese. Well, you're not in Sydney? I am in Sydney, but I'm not in the CBD anymore. I'm like 30 minutes north of the CBD. So much better. The rent, cheaper. The place, fucking bigger. The air, cleaner. The people, nicer. And no shitty traffic. So much better. What the fuck was I doing in the city all the time? Like, fuck the city. I ain't going back. I had a cough in the city. You guys remember how for the last 3 years, I always had a cough? It's basically gone now. I only cough when I start laughing. So, no murderous wildlife? Man, this place has murderous wildlife everywhere. There's redback spiders and all this other shit. More murderous wildlife here. I'm technically next to a national park. We have foxes, we have bandicoots, we have possums. Like late at night when I'm driving down the street, possums are crossing the road. You gotta be careful. We have everything. Like a fox went into my neighbor's yard and tried to kill his chicken. Yeah, my neighbor had a chicken. He had a chicken coop. in a cage, and a fox literally tried to get into it. The fox was going like, "Gang, gang, 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 gang." There's foxes. We have bush turkeys, foxes, bandicoots, possums, redback spiders that will kill fucking everything. Forget about it. We have everything. This is why I said ending here will take 6 hours. He's talking again. He's talking again. That motherfucker.
Make sure you stock up on necessities before heading out to hunt.
Wait, so I can't buy the 3... Yeah, I have to buy 2 medicinal herbs.
Come back anytime.
Because I get them for free later. But I have to buy them now. Make it another stream. Make it 9. Motherfucker. And we need to get Yona's cooking ingredients, which are actually going to take us a while. Because if we can't buy them in Seafront, we're fucked. If we have to actually grow the rice, we're fucked. Wait, if we have to grow the rice, I'll plant it, make a save. No, but if we're finishing this stream, then we won't be able to... See what I mean? And I don't want to just watch a YouTube video of it. I want to do it myself. I want to earn it. After my save's been deleted!
I delivered the mutton. Oh, and here's your herbs.
Yeah, medicinal. Himiko sends her regards.
Great. That should help with the food shortage.
Wait, wouldn't it cause a food shortage because you'll get the munchies?
And thanks for the herbs, too.
Medicinal.
That's all for today. You should hurry back to Yona.
Oh, I wonder, does Popola like smoke it, or does she use a bong? Or does she use a vape? I wonder.
Thanks.
Did you guys notice that I don't even land anymore? I just do this. Like, even before he lands, watch. I literally just do the roll. I never land. There's no downtime anymore. We're basically like fucking Batman. No, wait, Batman lands. Spider-Man. I never watched Spider-Man. Something about guys in latex that it just isn't my thing. Why would I want to watch a guy in spandex? What's that all about? See what I mean? No downtime, no jumping. None of this shit. I'm in pain. Deadpool? I will make an exception. Deadpool is the Toby of Marvel. He's just having fun. Give me your quest! Give me your quest!
Welcome home. How'd it go today? Anything exciting happen?
Oh god.
'Cause I just stayed here all day like you told me to.
Bullshit! I saw you at the library.
I tried reading books, but I finished all of them.
God damn it, stop being such a good girl.
So if you have any fun stories, you should tell me.
I told Hutchon that I am naming the son Vlad. If she has a daughter, she can name the daughter. And she's like, why would I want to do that? And I'm like, what? What? She's going to be spending most of her time with you. And she looks at me like, I don't want to raise a daughter. Fuck that shit.
Well, Popola told me about a legendary flower called a lunar tear. Have you heard of it?
I have 30, motherfucker! 30! 2 fields full, motherfucker! 2 fields! 75,000 gold, motherfucker.
That's a silly name.
The name Yona is so cute. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't do it. Stop being so cute.
I guess. But people say finding one will make you rich beyond your wildest dreams.
30, motherfucker! I had 30 seeds! After selling 15 flowers. You were rich, motherfucker! And you traded it all in for one girl. One fucking girl. Who doesn't even remember you. Did I mention you had all the weapons?
If I ever found one, I'd buy you so many cookies your stomach would hurt.
Could a lunar tear make me better?
Oh no.
Sure. With that kind of money, we could buy the best medicine around. The kind that'll cure anything.
I remember the first time we played this, we're like, this is gonna cause a problem. See, and she's like, I'm gonna go find a lunateer now. Motherfucker.
Yona? What's wrong?
She's gonna go look for a lunateer now, so she's not sick and holding you back. Motherfucker!
It's nothing. Good night.
What just happened? What just happened? Oh, the next morning. Oh yeah, we're gonna get Weiss.
Okay, I'm off to Populus. See you later. And please stay out of trouble today, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you sweet fucking thing.
The lunar tear.
See what I mean? I know we did this the first playthrough, but
The lunar tear.
yeah, she's fucking gonna go. Watch Kuma become the most caring father of all time if he has a girl. Kuma would give 0 shits a better son. Lies! I will give him basic combat training and mask it as play fighting. He's gonna know knife-to-knife combat by the time he is 6. Like my father did with me. He used to always do the thing where he would poke me and I would have to deflect, and I would learn the importance of deflecting and blocking, and that motherfucker turned me into a killing machine. Apples don't fall far from the tree, but I still hate the bastard. I'm glad he died of cancer, slowly and painfully, with internal bleeding everywhere. He got his punishment for being a shitty parent. And in the end, when he wanted to say something to me, I denied him. I got my vengeance. And I'll tell you what, I give 0 shits. No one believes me when I tell that story. I tell that to my uncle. It's like, oh, you know he really loved you? I'm like, let me tell you the story of how when you told me to come to the hospital, I was 200 meters down the street eating a Subway sandwich because I knew he was in pain. And it was the last thing he was holding out for. And how he regretted when his father was in his deathbed, he couldn't speak and he didn't give him something to write a message. So I simply recreated his biggest fear for him. I literally made him suffer. I sent the bastard to hell in his dying moments. And you know what? It tasted delicious. And my uncle's like, my uncle literally wanted to be a priest. And I'm like, yes. Call me a monster. But you know what? He's Frankenstein. And I told him that. You get what you pay for. I warned him. He made his decision. And he was dead to me. Dead. Dead. So yes, I know a thing or two about vengeance, ladies and gentlemen. And I know how to serve it. Fucking ice cold, motherfucker. And you know what? That fucking pizza sub with the tomato, lettuce, onion, extra olives, jalapenos, with the fucking sweet onion sauce was delicious. And I washed it all down with a Coke Zero. So yes, I know a thing or two about vengeance, kids. Teach me your ways. I want to make my dad suffer one day too. It takes a while to get to that point. Trust me. You literally have to die inside before you cross that. And once you do that, fuck, man. When I say someone's dead to me now, they're fucking dead to me. I don't have to kill them. They're gonna suffer on their own. I don't have to do a single thing. Though I don't have to save them either. That's the beautiful part. It's not illegal to not save somebody. It's not illegal to be a cruel bastard. And it's not illegal to deny someone their dying wish. Oh, you denied me a childhood. You abused me. You treated me like shit, and you told me I was a mistake ever since I was 6 years old. Well, now you're gonna see what it feels like. Oh, you don't like that? Too fucking bad. Oh my god, he's 9S. Yeah, this makes sense. Boy NieR being 9S makes sense. Fortunately, I can't move out of my mother's house yet. I still have to split custody for almost a year. Dude, I wanted to move out. And I went to my mother moved out because like she left him. And I was like, can I move out with you? Because he was abusive since I was a kid. And then my mother was like, only if you testify in court so I can get more money from him. And I'm like, aren't you worried about my safety? And she's like, of course I am. But you have to testify in court for me. And I'm like, and if I don't, can I still move out? And she's like, no, you can't. And I'm like, the same mother that tried to get me sent to jail. She's also dead to me. So sure, she has a gambling addiction. And she's gonna be bankrupt by the end of it. But you know what? When she's bankrupt and on the street, sleeping on a park bench at night, and she bugs me, I'm gonna call that same police officer that when they had me in the holding cell, opened the door and started screaming in my face. And ask her to remove this woman from my presence. I can be as cold as ice. Parents don't do that to their kids. Parents don't do that to their kids. Not real parents. Parents do not lie and throw their children under a bus to fuel a gambling addiction. Parents don't abuse defenseless children to the point that they're on the floor coughing up blood because they can't breathe, because you drop them, you stomp them, and you need them. Parents don't do that. Parents don't do that. I don't need to be a parent to know that fucking parents don't do that. Those two should have never been parents. My father was a womanizing piece of shit that got tricked by my mother because she said she couldn't get pregnant. My mother only liked my father because she was looking for a guy 20 years older that had money because she didn't want to work a normal job. And then they pulled whatever you want to call my childhood. And then apparently I'm the bad guy for not caring about my parents. I'm sorry, I never had any to begin with. I had a mother that brought me into this world to use me as a bargaining chip, and I had a father who hated me and blamed me for ruining his life because he didn't wear a condom. I'm sorry, I don't actually feel much emotional attachment to these people. It only took me a while to actually realize that. After I spent several years in high school all by myself, because, you know, I was in an area without kids, literally thinking whether or not I should kill myself. And trust me, I thought through it. Should I use the kitchen knife? Too much of a coward for that. Should I take my father's insulin and overdose on it? Might not kill me. Might put me in a coma. Should I take all of his pills that he has and swallow them all? I did that one time. And you know what happened when I did that and I was like, all I have to do is fall asleep now? I decided that fuck him. If I have nothing to live for, I can get revenge. And so I vomited up all those fucking pills and stayed awake for 2 days to make sure I don't die. After that, he was dead to me. And I got my vengeance. That was after he tried to kill me with a knife fight. And had I not had a katana, I would have been fucked. Because at that time, he wanted to gut me. But luckily, I was literally like pressed up against a desk, holding the door shut with my feet, while he was literally tackling it, smashing it off its hinges. When he finally broke through and wanted to stab me with a kitchen knife, I had a katana, and I basically told him, it's a narrow passageway, I've got range. We'll both die. And he basically fucked off and I left. And then after that, he calls me when he's in a fucking hospital in palliative care for terminal cancer. I don't give a fuck about you. You try to have me killed. Screw you. Fuck that shit. My favorite part was when I moved to this country and he like put me in like a shitty housing area with my mother who didn't speak English, neither myself. I was getting beaten up in grade school because I was surrounded by a bunch of kids whose parents migrated from war zones next to ours. I was getting beaten up for being Serbian, literally every day. And when my father found out about it, he told me, why don't you fight back? Oh, I'm sorry. I was in the 1st grade getting beaten up by kids in the 6th grade. They had 5 years on me and were literally twice my size. But yeah, ask the little kid why he doesn't fight back. So yes, I know a thing or two about bullies. Rough childhood. I've got that. Tick. And they call me the monster. Really? I'm the monster. Wow. So you put someone through absolute hell and you don't like what comes out on the other side? Really? So we're not going to take responsibility for the environment that created me, but we're going to label me as a bad person. Yeah, let's label the symptom of the problem, and let's ignore this. Let's ignore the environment, because that makes perfect sense. Okay. And don't get me started on the teachers in the school. They were half the problem. They were just as bad as some of the kids. They turned a blind eye to a lot of these things because they hated people too. Really? You're a bunch of adults on a power trip against children who you're supposed to be looking after. Thank God, at the very least, there weren't sexual predators. I can't imagine what some kids are going through nowadays with fucking sexual predators in schools. And that Bill Cosby gets off on a technicality, despite confessing that he drugged women. And because he confessed, he got a more lenient sentence. Meanwhile, someone that was getting pedophiles' lists off the sex offender registry list and breaking them with hammers gets sent to life in prison without the possibility of parole, yet a sexual predator that was raping women and confessed to it gets off because has money for lawyer. And the government struck a deal with him to confess. Because that's how it works when you're in Hollywood, right? You're a pedophile, but it's considered normal. Nothing like team bonding. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Hey, give me a film director in Hollywood that isn't a sexual predator. I know one, Quentin Tarantino. I think he once said that he would gut sexual predators for fun. I can appreciate that. But all the other ones, changing sex favors for roles and shit, and they wonder why Hollywood is so fucked up? Why all the young Hollywood actors and actresses are taking drugs? Well, you gotta somehow push that shit at the corners of your mind. When you're a fucking 16-year-old girl, they can have the lead role in a movie that's gonna make you a star, but you have to fuck the director. No wonder these kids turn to drugs. But yeah, let's not talk about that. And people ask what my problem is with the world. How much time you got, buddy? How much time you got? President of the United States is a sexual predator, and his son was diddling his niece. It was on his laptop. Do you want copies of photos? Oh wait, that would be illegal for me to distribute because it's child porn. But the president's son had that on his laptop and no one's doing shit about it. While being on the executive board of a Chinese company that he only got because he was handing out people meeting the vice president at the time. And then the vice president at the time in Ukraine squashed a government inquiry about his son's corruption dealings in exchange for government aid from the US. Oh really? That's not a quid pro quo? I mean, Trump's bad, but at least he's not diddling little kids. I mean, silver lining, right? At least he's not touching little kids. He's too busy fucking models in brothels in Eastern Europe. Don't get me wrong, respect to his wife, she's Yugoslavian, but he met her in a brothel. Not that I mind. I mean, in that part of the world, you do what you do to survive, because there's a shortage of men to women. I don't judge her for it. She did what she had to do, right? I'm not gonna judge her for it, but fuck, that's better than diddling little kids. I mean, Put it that way. Yeah, he's an asshole, but at least he's not hurting little kids. Silver lining. I don't even get started on Bill Clinton. Look at the way Bill Clinton looks at any girl that isn't his wife. Any girl. Any girl. Just look at any photo of Bill looking at a girl. It's always like, yes. She's 16, but you know what I mean? What the fuck? Pedophilia has been normalized. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. At this point, ending E will take 3 streams. That was one hell of a tangent, but yeah. And all this because there's a cute girl like Yona. Innocent kids like that. In a world like this. In a world like this. And what pisses me off is that we found out another fucking Danganronpa person in the community was grooming kids as a sexual predator. And then you had that fucking YouTuber in New Zealand, Asman, that was also a fucking sexual predator. That fucking strikes close to home. That's in our communities. So what? Like fellow content creators in our communities, playing the games we do, talking to the same people we do, is a sexual predator? And what? They make a public apology on Twitter and he doesn't go to the cops? No, fuck off. You're an adult. Don't give me that shit. You're an adult. I don't care if you're 18, 20, or 40. You're an adult. It's your responsibility to keep children safe. Whether or not they're yours doesn't matter. It's a collective responsibility. Fuck, if I ever see him in real life, I'm gonna deck him. I'll push him off a balcony or something. I don't care. I will throw him down the escalators. Let it bring him back up and throw him down again. I've fallen down escalators as a kid, so I know what it feels like. But you get my point. Fun memory as a kid. I was 7 in a shopping center. My father walked away. And I started chasing him. And I fell down the escalators all the way to the bottom. Luckily, my hands were out. They were bleeding, knees scraped and everything. And he basically just stood over me and said, "Get up." I was 7. Don't mind me, I have a high pain threshold now, but guy was a dick. I get that he didn't like weakness, but he showed a lot of weakness in his final moments. Cowering in the face of death and all that. You only do that if you have life regrets. That's on you, buddy. Not me. Oh, you wish you did things a little bit differently. Said the same story when you had your first brain hemorrhage, but 5 years after that you didn't change at all. Sorry, no one gets a third chance. You reap what you sow, and in the end, death always gets his.
Hey, Popola. Need a hand with anything?
I do have something, but I don't know. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal.
I'm sorry, this is tripping me out right now because we had a Popola and Devil in Automata, and now we have a 9S. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is tripping me out.
I'm sure I can handle it.
This is tripping me out.
Aren't you confident?
Quick, let's give him the white blade. No, wait, the gold blade. The black and gold blade. Do we have it? We should have it, right? Or do we get that when we first get Weiss?
Well, you know the little wooden bridge out in the northern plains, right?
The one where the pillars all rotted out?
We should legally execute predators publicly. Blood Eagle. Look it up, frick. Blood Eagle. Look it up. Tell me what you think. It's a ritualistic execution they used to do in Norway amongst the Vikings. And the whole thing was if you scream, you don't go to Valhalla. They crack open your back, break your rib cage, and pull out your lungs. And they put them here like wings. And you suffocate to death. All while not making any sound. Fucking do that publicly. Blood Eagle the better files while you're at it. Fucking stick him on a stake and let him rot for 3 days. Like Vlad did back in the day. Let's fucking do it. Oh, that's cruel? Really? What about the innocent children whose lives are ruined? Who are going to be traumatized for the rest of their lives, reliving the memory every time they go to sleep, with intimacy issues fearing people around them? What about them? Oh, we're scarring a few people that fear for their lives because they're diddling children? Good. They should fear. They should have something to fear. No normal person has anything to fear. Fuck, people were watching blood sports 1,000 years ago in the gladiator arenas, and no one batted an eye. And now suddenly, ah shit, someone's bleeding. Ew, no one wants to see that. Fuck that shit. Give me a cheese grater and a bottle of sulfuric acid. I'll do it. Let's have some fun.
Exactly. We had a team of carpenters working on it, but they were attacked by shades.
I've got absolutely no mercy for child predators. None whatsoever. None.
Wait, really? But it's so sunny there.
Don't go there.
Yes, I know. Apparently it was overcast that day, and the shades caught them off guard.
I had 2-3 friends that were actually raped as kids. Both guys and girls. And I know how it fucks people up. I know how it fucks people up. It fucks them up to this very day. It fucks them, literally. They still have nightmares. They still have intimacy issues. They still have trust issues. They're still fucked. So I know how it affects people. I know how it affects people. I've seen it. And these fuckers become president. Nah.
One of the carpenters was seriously injured, but they can't move him so long as the shades are there.
I'll go take him out.
If you're up for it, it could be really dangerous.
You know what's gonna fuck with you? He's gonna sound more and more like 9S.
I'll be fine, Popola. I've been training every day. I'm as strong as anyone in the village. Heck, I killed a bunch of shades by the village gate just yesterday.
Meanwhile, Popola. Ah!
Oh? That's a bit disconcerting.
Ah! Those were children! She's like, oh god! Someone clip that right now.
Anyway, are you sure you want to take this job?
All she hears is, I murdered children. She's like, that's troubling.
Yep, I got this.
I'm sorry to put something like this on you.
All I say is, don't bring a gun into a fight unless you intend to use it. Because if you don't intend to use it and you pull it out, the other guy might kill you for it. That's all I'm saying. You're better off just saying, look, I don't know what I did. I'm sorry. You're scaring the shit out of me. That's probably going to disarm the other guy. And he'll probably tell you to fuck off or something. Which is better than getting stabbed or shot. But if you pull out a knife or a gun, he's just going to go into kill mode and just fucking kill you. If you're not ready to use it, so... If you're holding a weapon, you better fucking be ready to use it. Because for some people, that's the green light. It's like, oh, he's gonna fight, alright. You know what I mean? So, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that shit. Oh man, Omega, like... In my cold... Man. I know it sounds like small fry in comparison, but I got into a knife fight with my father when he came home early, and I had an Asian girl there. Granted, she was naked, but he tried to kill me for that as well. That's what actually sparked the last knife fight we had. Now imagine if it was a guy. if you went that ballistic over a girl that wasn't Orthodox or European or white or whatever the fuck you thought, imagine what he would have done if it was a guy. It might sound like small fries in comparison, but like, I understand the whole discrimination thing. And I know how bullshit it is. And I know how hypocritical it is. Because a lot of the people in my high school were of the same brain process of, oh, if you're not, you know, whatever, Orthodox, you're scum. Meanwhile, half of them are now interracial dating. So it's like, interesting. You know, like, you had these strong ideas, but then you got an erection and they went out the window. So did you really believe in what you believed in, or were you just trying to fit in? Like, what's the go? Are you weak-willed in that you change your belief system depending on where the blood flow is? Or did you never legitimately believe it and you just went along with the crowd? Which of the two is it? It's either one or the other. And you can't be like, I changed my mind. No. Hate doesn't work that way. It doesn't fucking... Legitimate hate doesn't just disappear. It doesn't just, well, I fucking changed my mind. Hate doesn't work like that. I know a thing or two about hate. It doesn't work like that. You don't just fucking change your mind. You wake up one morning, it's like, well, I don't care anymore about it. Like, up until yesterday, I didn't look at people that like penis or boobs as people, but today I'm cool with it. No, I'm sorry, that's not how it fucking works. And that's what pisses me off about society, the sheer hypocrisy. Or it's like, oh, I hate them. Why do you hate them? I just hate them. No, you're post-actual rationalizing, in that you've determined the outcome before you've gone through the thinking process, which is why you're now grasping at straws to justify your belief, despite you never thinking and coming to the conclusion, which tells me that you've simply taken the conclusion from someone else, and now you're trying to justify it. So who was it? Was it daddy? Was it an uncle? What was it? What made you the way you are? Are you so weak-willed that you can't think for yourself? Do you not really stand or believe for anything? Because if you just do whatever anyone tells you to do, you're just a sheep. You're not a human. You're not capable of independent thought. You're not capable of self-evaluating yourself. Like, you're no fucking different from, I don't know, what doesn't evaluate itself? A sheep that just grazes? Like, it's really that simple. Like, you can logically break down a lot of societal norms into a simple process of, oh, we always did it this way, so we're doing it. So why don't we think about it and change it to a better way? No. Thinking we don't do. We don't do that shit here. We don't think here. Why not? Because thinking bad, I don't want to think. It hurts my head. What? What? It's ridiculous people that decide to hate others because of how they're born. It's not even that. It's that society over the past 2,000 years has changed so ridiculously, and we're not even aware of it. Like, for example, look at the Roman and Greek empires. Homosexuality was a thing. The Roman legionaries used to fuck each other, and so did the ancient Greeks. I mean, let's not deny ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves. The reason why olive oil was so popular amongst the Romans and the Greeks was because it acts as a lubricant. And when men are on campaign for 12 years and 20 years at a time, and there's no women around, yet, shortly after, it was a taboo. Because in monasteries, where the guys were not supposed to have sex with women, they started having sex with the nuns, so they separated the two. And then homosexuality went rampant because the priests couldn't hold their erections, so they started fucking with each other. So the church had to adopt the thing against homosexuality in order to stop the priests from having sex with each other. So they started turning it into a taboo and started shaming it, and then they passed it on as a societal norm. But they never did the research or questioning why they originally did it. They just accepted the societal norm. And then because they didn't understand it, They started post-actual rationalizing and saying because it disgusts God. Despite the fact that it was the actual church that did it, not God himself. I know this because I was offered a scholarship at the Archdiocese after I started debating with religion with the Archbishop. And he offered me a scholarship. And I'm like, no thank you. It's like, why? I'm like, priests only get paid $40,000 a year tax-free. I need more money than that. I'm a dirty capitalist. And he just started laughing. And my teacher was like, you can't say that. It's like, at least the boy's honest. Like, guys. Society's stupid. If I can quote Abridged Freezer, you're stupid. Stop being stupid. The other bad thing about people in Texas is that a lot of them are racist. I'm half white, so everyone sees it and assumes, yeah, yes, white female. Even though I'm neither white nor female, but I digress. And they treat me as white because I pass as white. But I have to make sure my extended family never meets my friends because the family will go, oh, Asians. Just judge them by color of their skin and the shape of their eyes. Fuck me, right?
I wanted to become a rich man for my girl, but it's not going as well as I'd hoped.
Sure thing, Scarface.
Guess I'll just have to save up what little I can.
We digress, but this game has brought out those topics. It really has. It really has. Can we just tear down social norms? People are afraid of change. People will pick the path of least resistance. It's a flaw in human psychology. And it exists within the animal world too. They will always pick the path of least resistance. You were gifted a sub but you weren't even following. Professional Horse 175 was actually gifting subs yesterday when we weren't even live streaming. If you're here, I thank you, good sir. We're literally 29 subs away from unlocking a new emote. So I'm just sitting here going, if the guys that are gifting them decide to gift before the other ones run out, we get a new emote. Here's to hoping, because I don't know when they run out. Okay, so we can call the animals. Come to me. Yes. Okay. There we go. How did I not find out about this? I've been playing the game all wrong. Why am I getting... Fuck off. The drop rate of mutton has increased. It was never this high. It was never this high. Maybe this is why they call it farming. I used to play with a baby sheep. I remember when she was... No, she was a baby goat, sorry. And she used to run around and I used to chase her and she used to cry. And this one time I had orange juice on my table. This is in Bosnia. And I went to the bathroom, which is like that dunny that stinks. And I come out. She was literally standing on the table with her nose in the cup going, because she has a long tongue. I'm like, "Aye!" And she literally like looks up at me and she has those fucking square eyes. And then she goes back down and continue going. I fucking bolted at her. She jumped off the table, started running. I actually caught up to her. I don't know how the fuck I caught up to her. I was probably angry. I picked her up, be like, you ate my fucking orange juice. And she's like, bah, bah, like she's about to die. And the mum goat, she's just basically grazing. She just looks at me like, I fucking looked at her. I grabbed her head and I looked at her dead in the eyes and I'm like, I will eat you one day. I will fucking eat you. Oh man, I grew up with animals. I love them to bits. I love animals to bits. They were my friends. So yeah, I didn't have kids, but I had animals. And so people tell me, oh, animals don't feel. Excuse me? Animals don't have personalities. Excuse me? I fucking met animals with better personalities than fucking people. And you know what? Animals never fucking lie to me. They have never lied to me. They don't pretend to be your friend. If they don't like you, they just fucking bite you. They don't pretend to be your friend.
Okay, that's all of them. That should take care of the shades for a while.
Look at all that blood. Can you scoop up some of that for Devilo and Popola? It's like, oh man, Cheeky, she's got personality. She's a bitch. I know for a fact that she loves herself. Like when we had flatmates, she would go to the flatmates. She would go to whoever would pat her and give her the most treats. So she was loyal to herself. I know that for a fact. But at the same time, I still love her. But I know she's a bitch. She's the biggest bitch ever. I wonder if that's why they call people a bitch. Because a female dog has that type of personality. Male dogs are stupid. They love you. They fucking wag their tail and hump the pillow and love daddy. Female dogs are the smart ones. My dog's personality is being a rug. Cheeky's personality is being a carpet. Because she had the white fur and the carpet was like white at some point, and so she would just blend in. We've got like this sheep wool, you know, mat that you sit on the floor with, and Cheeky jumps on it. She literally blends into the mat because it's the same color as her fur. So Hutchins almost accidentally sat on Cheeky because she blended in with the mat. It's fucked. It's so funny. Yeah. My cousin has a male dog downstairs. I showed you guys photos. His name's Oscar. He's traumatized because he was, you know, left in his yard without food and water, but he's good now. He's just got severe separation anxiety. But, like, he fucking loves people. He's fucking stupid. Worst guard dog in the world. But he loves people. Whereas Cheeky's a bitch, but she's a good guard dog.
You're back.
Hey, Popola.
Man, we, like, no matter the game, we have these type of discussions. That's what this shit's all
Did
about.
everything go all right? Were you hurt?
You know what? I'm gonna keep doing this and just like be me in the background.
I'm fine.
Otherwise, we're just gonna get stuck.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. I felt like I sent you into a really dangerous situation.
As long
and
as
if
I keep
something-
playing, we should be okay. It doesn't pause the game.
Popola, look at me. I'm fine.
Otherwise, I'll just be fucked.
I know, it's just... I'm just relieved is all.
Highlights of the discussion. I should start editing them out as separate clips.
Oh, here. Those carpenters left some money for you.
Oh god, she put
Wow,
the other dog.
thanks.
Jesus. That's so bad. Fuck.
Go buy something nice for Yona, okay?
Ah! Damn it, Popola! And we have to kill you.
Oh, speaking of Yona, she came by this afternoon.
I post on YouTube? Maybe. Yeah.
What? She was supposed to stay home.
I started doing that for the reaction things.
I think it's okay. She just wanted to ask me a question.
Luna tier.
About what?
She was asking about the outside world.
You mean outside the village?
Ooh, behind the neck. That's here. That's where dogs bite each other to establish dominance because it's really thick. Because that's where mum dogs grab their pups. They hold them by the back of the neck. So it's really thick. You can actually like grab a dog there and it won't hurt them because that's where they grabbed as pups. So if you're gonna get bitten, it's probably better to do it there. Dogs usually bite and hold to establish dominance.
Exactly. She seemed excited too. Poor thing was talking a mile a minute.
If dogs want to go and kill the other dog, they literally go for the neck.
She's probably been getting nutty ideas from some book again.
That's why a female wolf will always put her head under the male wolf's neck to protect him.
Don't worry. I made sure to remind her she isn't allowed beyond the gates.
Thanks.
But she was worried about you, so you'd better hurry home.
Yeah, I will. Thanks again.
Yeah. Growling and drawing blood. Yeah. I'm probably bad, but whenever I'm in that type of situation with an animal, I literally grab them by the neck here, and I just block their airflow. And they usually get upset, but I'm like, you gotta let go. And they end up letting go. I literally like grab them. Because if they try to bite me from holding the neck, they can't actually bite you. You can control them. But you gotta be really careful if you don't know what you're doing. Because they might end up actually feeling threatened, let go and bite you if you don't hold them well enough. I used to do that with Cheeky when she used to grab my sock. I'm like, Cheeky, let it go. She wouldn't. And then I would just like use my finger and I'd lightly like hold here. And then she'd be like, I'm letting go now. I wouldn't choke her or anything, but I'd basically press here. And it's like, you're cutting my airflow. You're cutting my I'm going sleepy. Same thing happens to humans because we have a jugular vein. So if you block that jugular, you can actually do it with a thumb. If you block it, it stops the blood going to your brain, which is actually cutting your airflow. Like it makes you lightheaded. You're basically fucked. You can keep breathing, but the blood's not going, and you just pass out. That's what actually knocks you out. Not so much the breathing. It's the blood going to your brain. Most people don't know that. I was panicking at the time, so I wasn't thinking much. The attacking one had escaped early in the day. Got to return her. The attacking one is usually on a chain, because otherwise she'll escape, as proven earlier that day. We were in the middle of moving her out of a normal area. It was flooded when the other dog made the mistake of getting too close. Yeah, it's like... Ah!
Yona? Where'd she go? Maybe she's still at the library.
We're just at the library. Alright, quick 2-minute break. Quick 2-minute break. Good music in the background. Quick 2-minute break. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's focus on the fun stuff. We had some very dense conversations and topics. Now that we've got the trauma out of the way, let me plug this really quickly. Oh, fuck. You know what? I could probably plug this into my computer and use it to power this. Without the PlayStation. Please don't error. Yeah, it shouldn't error. It should be fine. So it's plugged in now to the, is it charging? Yeah, see, it's charging. I think. Is it charging? I think it's charging from the computer, so I can now play with it connected. Fuck yeah, because the USB cord's not long enough to go to the PlayStation, but it's long enough for the computer. Like, what the fuck? They made it so short. 10 centimeters saved per cord across every PlayStation ever made adds up. Get a longer cord? You know what? I probably should consider I can actually afford to buy a cord now because we have so many people on Patreon. I can actually afford to buy shit now. It's amazing. It actually covers my electricity bill. I'd like, life is so much easier. Patreon can actually pay the electricity bill. Man, have you seen the power bill in fucking Australia? It's so expensive. I could get a rad back. If I did a background thing.
Doesn't look like she's here.
I would have to literally, if I was getting the LED lights, I would have to, if I can do this really quickly. That doesn't help. I would have to wire it around the background, because at the back, this is 4 separate shelves. You've got the long one on the left, the long one on the right, and 2 shelves in the middle. So I would have to wire it up. But first, because I've got a big long blue cable that's actually running across the whole house, I'm getting an electrician to get the cable, because the modem is in Hutchins' room, which is on the other side of the house. I'm getting an electrician to run the cable under the house from that side all the way to this side. So he's got to go under the house and make a switch on the wall here behind it for the Ethernet cable. And then the Ethernet cable can run here on the side of the room. That way we don't have a cable running through the whole house. Then, because I'm actually going to have to move these things for him to do that, then I can actually put the flag up and stuff. Because I don't want to do all that, and then I've got to take it down for him to do that. And then I can actually plaster, you can actually see the black foam, the sound absorbing foam on this wall, so it stops echoing, because apparently Hutchin can hear me right now.
I'd better go ask Popola.
Apparently I'm very loud. Thank you for the bits. Hope for a good rest. You were busy reading for almost all of it. Thank you, Hexen.
Hey, Popola, I can't find Yona.
Proper curtains? To put curtains up, I would need a completely different frame and to take off the blinds. I think... Yeah, nah. You're better off just switching live streams to evenings then. Because I don't want to take these things down and put curtains. It's a whole nother process. It's not worth it, to be honest. Because curtains are very long. And they will drag on the floor.
Really?
Just switch the live streams to evenings. Problem solved.
You have any idea where she might be?
You can have day streams and night streams. Let's do it.
She stopped by earlier today, but that was a while ago.
Night streams, you turn the LEDs on. During the day streams, you have it like this. Day Kuma, night Kuma. Yeah.
Did she say anything?
I'm actually not wearing my Adidas for the first time. I'm actually wearing camo. I almost never wear anything other than the Adidas. I think it's in the wash.
She just asked if I knew where lunar tears grow.
Ah, fuck.
She's so cute.
Damn it, Popola.
I told her how they used to grow around the lost shrine long ago.
Fuck.
Why is Yona asking about lunar tears? Huh? Oh, crap.
Ding, ding, ding.
What's wrong?
Yesterday, I told her that story about how lunar tears can make you rich.
You were rich! And you traded it in for one girl who doesn't even remember you.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Then we got to talking about how we could use the money to buy medicine to make her better.
Yeah, medicinal.
You don't think she...
I think that's exactly what she did. I have to go find her. What's the fastest way to the Lost Shrine?
Through the eastern gate.
I've got a better idea. That was somewhat amount of cost, but it's worth it. We have electronic shutters on our front windows. Are those the security shutters? Because I'll be honest, this house is made from wood. You wouldn't go in through the windows. You could literally kick down the front door.
Got it. Thanks.
Plus, dude, buying and adding electronic shutters, that's kind of pricey. For a little bit of sunlight. Come on, dude.
I have to get to the eastern gate.
Dude, you can kick down most doors by kicking on the lock. The mistake people make is they kick the middle of the door. You need to kick right where the lock is. It'll break right through. People don't know how to kick down doors properly. It's about technique, not force. Like, you can almost kick down any door. Are wooden doors easier to break though? They are, but doors are usually made of heavy hardwood. And heavy hardwood is pretty fucking hard.
What's that?
You wouldn't actually break the door. You would break where the door connects to the lock in the frame. So it literally needs to break that little weak point. Whoa, sorry. Because the door itself is like this thick, right? Whereas the thing holding the metal bolt is about this thin. So if you're going to break something, you break the weak point, which is the join where the lock goes into the door. If you kick there, you literally break through that weak point. Like, even if you have a metal door, the frame of the door is still wood. unless you have a metal frame. In which case, you're getting like a security metal frame for the door, which involves renovating parts of your house. And that's going to cost you several $1,000s because metal and building materials have gone through the roof now due to COVID. Everyone's building shit. And you're doing what? You're stopping them from breaking down the front door. Most burglars won't go through the front door. They're going to go through the back door or the balcony, which is glass. So they will literally grab a sledgehammer and break the glass. So you've in no way improved the security of your house and incurred several $1,000s in bills. Congratulations. Come on, guys. Get a German Shepherd and attack dog training. Much more effective. I see you installing a machine gun right behind the door. Bear trap. Tripwire. Claymore mine. Have you seen that movie Saw?
I can't believe this.
You get in the house.
She really went to the lost shrine.
You get in the house and the security shutters just come down. They're like, wait, what the fuck? The LCD monitor comes on. I want to play a game. Ah, shit. Welcome to Texas, bitch. If someone broke into my house in Texas and I did that and I kept them alive and I live streamed the whole death game, would that be illegal because they broke into my house? Technically, it's my house. Why would it be illegal for me to live stream their suffering? People would pay to watch that. Prime Entertainment. Yeah, it would be like that movie. What's it called? You know, the one where they get people that are on death row and they put them on that island? Condemned, I think it was called. They literally play a battle royale. Death game? They're live streaming on the... It's part of the movie. I'm trying to think what it's called. It might be called The Condemned. Like they try to grab a prisoner from every part of the world. They've got a guy from Japan. They've got a guy from Mexico. They've got an SAS guy. You know, the guy that played Vinnie Jones. The Condemned. I think it's called The Condemned.
Look at this rock slide. There's no way Yona could have made it past here. Maybe she found some other way in.
It's basically like that, live streaming that shit. Like you broke into my house. 2007, that sounds about right. It has like Vinnie Jones, the guy that has the movie, the 50 Calibre. Neck minute, Yona was the one that brought down the rock slide. I'm contemplating whether to keep watching you replay this part and we see Yona's cooking, or get back to reading. This time Harry Potter Half-Blood. You can always read later, or you can read while you're waiting. And then when it comes to Yona's cooking, you just watch that part. And then you watch ending E. I'm focusing more on the gameplay now. I'm a lot quicker playing this time. You can see how I'm just tearing through the enemies. Because I know how to play properly now. Roll, damn it, it makes you quicker. Comments about how you will not see me cross this bridge in IRL. Despite it actually being well constructed. It's not gonna shake or anything, it's really well constructed. No 8-hour stream. No promises. I can take to Kuma when she gets back. My name is Kawakami. I drink as a mage for living. Want to pay for extra services? As you can see, I haven't used that voice in a while, so my vocal range is fucked. It sounds like a duck getting choked or something. This song is epic. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Do I have a new weapon? 9S! Yeah! Wait. 150. Oh, so it's technically an upgrade. It's technically an upgrade. Sounds like a duck fucking or something. Perhaps you should get a woman to voice act. Where will I find a woman nearby that can voice act? Am I even gonna go for all the items? Do I even care?
I'm coming, Yona.
The only swordsmith is Beast Brain. The 9S costume works so well for young. Yeah, because he fits the build. He just looks weird when he's like fully grown. When you really think about it,
There are shades here too?
it's kind of funny. 2B is like
never
a
make it
woman,
out of here.
whereas 9S is like a boy that's fun-sized. I could say that. I say that for women all the time. Guys can be fun-sized too. Wait, is 9S old enough to be an adult? I certainly hope 2B isn't, you know, cradle snatching. Because that's illegal. What's Kuma? Reminder to switch the outfits back to default ones once we reach new content. Yeah. I'm doing it for now for the memes. I find it kind of interesting that you have to complete the old NieR story, sacrifice your save in order to access the new content. And it's kind of like, you want to play the new game? Well, guess what? You got to play the old one first and then you get the new one. That's how it works. They're androids. I do not care about that. Is he 18 or isn't he 18? Makes me wonder how many people are aware of that. Kurumi is cradle snatching. Wait, if Kurumi is 2B, does that make Kokichi 9S? I'm asking for a friend. No. No. Definitely not. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Lady Frick, did you just change your name? Or is that a different Frick? I'm losing my shit right now. Don't androids get remade daily? Apparently they can also get, like, surgical wounds and penises and stuff. Because apparently emotions are prohibited, but sex parts are not. How does that work? I do not know. Wait, so did you actually change your Twitch name? So they can be 2 years old. Yeah, but that brings up the conversation that android brought up. That he's had every part except his leg replaced. If he was to replace his leg, would that mean that he exists? Because everything has been replaced at least once. It becomes an existential question. What is you? Is it your body or is it your consciousness? If so, are you not simply just data that's a save of memory? Because if you can digitize and replicate that, does that mean you are the memory? In which case your consciousness doesn't matter. It's an existential question. If we can digitize our memories and upload, does it mean we're immortal, or does it just mean we've been replicated and we die with our consciousness? Are we the same person after we wake up in the morning after going to sleep? I don't know. We could be. We might not be. There's no way for us to tell. Did we time hop? Are we in a different parallel universe? We will never know. Did we die? Did fucking... what's his name? Not Kirito, but the other guy. Subaru. Fucking time hop again. I don't know. Should have been a topic for Automata. We discussed it. Ah, here comes Hachan. No, don't put it on the floor like a prisoner. Give it to me like a Kuma. Give me. Ooh, Hachan on your knees. That's cute. Udon! You're so good. Come here. The one I picked is amazing. I'm a magical Kuma that picks the best. From Kagawa. Known for udon. Ah, that was part of my plan all along. I will eat. Did you poison it? Then have one. Have one. Yeah, but have it. If it's not poison, you should eat it. Have the wife? So good. She'll be playing Ghost of Tsushima soon. On Monday. No light. On Monday, Ghost of Tsushima. Ah, man, the banter at home. I channel my Super Kami Guru every time she does something. I'm like, that slut! So the us now wouldn't experience the immortality. That is absolutely true. We are not the memories. Because that's what they're planning to do, that to upload people's memories. And I had that discussion with my cousin who works in tech. He works for like a programming company and everything. He programs slot machines. It's fucked. Anyway, I was talking to him about that and he's like, we're probably the last generation or the first generation to experience immortality. And I'm like, so how are they going to do it? And he was talking to me about uploading your memories. And then I had that whole discussion with him about, yeah, well, we can duplicate the memory, but that's not going to be us. Is there any way to pass over the consciousness? And then he was like, no, that wouldn't be possible. That's going to die with the brain. And then I said, what if we remove the brain from the body? Because the heart fails, but the brain will still be fine. If you keep it in a liquid and you were to, give it all the nutrients and stuff, the brain itself could survive for, I think, 200-300 years. Basically like the androids in Dragon Ball Z. And it's like, oh, that's a lot more complicated because you would have to remove parts of the spine too, because the spine's actually connected to the brain, as are the eyes. So in order to do that surgery, it's like impossible. Do you want to know why there's no blood when you fought Bobola and Devola? I don't think they outright tell you the reason. Not yet. Much later. And so we had that whole conversation. Because like after your heart stops or something, you have a short period of time where you need to keep getting oxygen to the brain before it dies. If you manage to do that, then you could probably remove the brain from the body and try to connect it to a machine and keep it artificially alive. But then you would need like a body or something.
We can get outside from here.
It's going to be really interesting when we get old. Because I think a few rich people are going to do that. They're going to be so desperately clinging to life. They're already getting blood from young people and injecting it into themselves. Please don't stop running. You stopped running in the time skip and it fucked me. Please don't stop running. Don't stop running. Don't stop running. Good boy. Why did the adult you stop running? Did you know humans are technically just biological mechs for our brains? We are. We are. We are literally the brain. We're not the body. The body is just a collection of different organisms that keep replicating your body. Your body gets replicated every like month or so. Your nails, your skin cells, they're constantly shedding. Your blood vessels, your blood is always recycled. Your facial hair, like everything is remade time and time again. And the reason we age is that process slows down. So while we're growing, it's an accelerated process, which is why young people heal so quickly. And then as we get older and older, the process just keeps slowing down. And aging is nothing more than a collection of bodily damage. If we keep our body in tip-top condition, we can be like 80, but be physically fit and flexible and all that shit. But if we don't look after the body and we feed it junk, we don't exercise, all that shit, we lose all the muscle mass, the bone density, and we just become brittle and old. It's that sort of thing. We're just an organism, really. Like, It depends how we look after the body, rather than how physically old you are. Ah, look, I can't get over this. That's a really interesting thing. All right, time to fight Hansel and Gretel. I believe in reincarnation, so I don't need money to transform my consciousness. Isn't it funny how reincarnation is effectively, hey, I know you're not rich in this life, but if you follow the rules, you will be richer and more epic in the next life. So just keep following the rules and keep serving me, and don't, ask questions, otherwise you'll become a bug or something. Reincarnation is just a scam made by the ruling class to keep the peasants in line. Religion usually is.
That ladder's broken.
Eat the rich. Find that girl that said okay boomer in Texas and eat her. She said eat the rich, right? So let's eat her. She's got plenty of fat on her. If we cook her, she'll be medium rare and tender. She can cook in her own juices. And then we can really eat the rich. Num num num. Num 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 num. We can eat it with some udon. Num 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 num. You want to be reincarnated as a cute guy, but you'll spend too much time in front of a mirror. Like, if I woke up tomorrow and I was an attractive girl, I'd probably spend the first 2 hours in front of a mirror going, all guys would be doing the same thing. There's 2 types of guys. The guys that watch porn and the guys that lie. Watch, Hutchin's gonna come in. She's gonna be like, guys don't watch porn. Lies! Lies! My ex-boyfriend never watched porn. Yeah, your whole relationship was built on a lie. That's why it didn't last. I actually know, it's actually pretty funny. Hutchin, really didn't, most of the times, she barely never watched porn or anything. And, she actually looked it up and I was there. I'm like, oh, so this is your sort of genre. And I keep making fun of her for it every time. I keep saying, one-liners from her favorite genre. And she gets so embarrassed. She's like, no, stop doing that. Adorable. Am I going to hell for corrupting the girl? She's legitimately cute, not like the fake cute like a lot of people on the internet. The internet's for porn? Oh yeah.
Yona! What is it with these things?
The internet was secretly created when one guy in DARPA wanted to share his porn collection with another guy in DARPA.
I have to save
using
Yona.
a cable. That's how the internet was born. And without pornography, no one would have ever developed higher speeds of internet. It's the same reason why we have camera technology. They did it for porn, not Hollywood movies. And it's why we have VR. It's all porn, not video games. It's what's pioneering the industry. So give it a few more years when people start watching VR porn, and VR video games will be so much higher quality. It's literally what's growing the industry. How many people do you see playing VR games? Very small amount. How many people do you see watching VR porn? Half of Japan. Die, younglings! You feel bad for those people? What about the people that are watching VR porn fucking a sex android that try to simulate fucking a real person, and then they say they're not interested in real people? And I'm like, excuse me, you're giving yourself visual, auditory, and physical stimulation to replicate the feelings of a human being, and then you're telling me you're not interested in humans? Fuck off. That's a lie. That is a lie.
her back!
It's interesting.
Get
So
out of
Vice
my
was
way!
like right here.
Give my sister back!
So they were like holding him in the middle. I'm so curious about this. Oh no, most VR porn is 3D. Why would you watch 2D porn in VR? How the fuck does that make sense? My fucking god, he is 9S. Just look at him. Tell me he's not 9S with that accent and that look.
For the love of all that is holy, would you please stop pounding me?
My ex-girlfriend said that once, and my answer to that was no.
Then move!
He's telling a book to move.
Yona!
By the heavens, I have never been treated in such a manner. You stand in the presence of ancient wisdom. I will grant you one final chance. Bow your head and accept my power, or go it alone and fail.
Vice is like an attractive girl that has never been treated like a normal person before. She's so used to people sucking up to her that when someone eventually treats her like a person, she's shocked but intrigued. Treat him mean, keep him keen.
There. So how do we save Yona?
Once I destroy these shades, the magic barrier preventing your passage should simply
Okay. Fend, evade, unset. Where the fuck is my pew-pew?
disappear.
You can really do that?
I am Grimoire Vice. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees.
Then do it already, Vice!
You will refer to me by my full and proper name.
Just keep coming!
You should not have turned your blades on me, foul creatures. With a single word, I, Grimoire Vice, can shatter the very universe itself. Now, prepare to...
Come on, Illidan.
Oh dear.
Oh dear?
It seems that the frantic bludgeoning you gave me earlier has caused my memory to escape me.
Are you for real?
Oh my god, he just said for real.
You are not
And Grimoire
hearing
Vice
this
said you are
because
not
you
prepared.
claim to be.
We've got Warcraft and Persona. My life is complete. He couldn't say, you are not prepared. He was like, you are not. I'm missing something here. You are not. When Illidan got stuck on the Legion homeworld, he became Grimoire Vice. He just doesn't remember it. That's why he doesn't have a body.
Did you just suck the blood out of those things?
Blood is sound. Sounds are words, and words are power.
Okay.
Is this memory?
You alright, Vice? Hang in there.
It would seem I can regain my powers by defeating these monsters.
Is this magic?
Magic indeed. This is the true power of Grimoire Vice.
Hold on, Yona. I'm coming. Is that all of them?
You know what would have been cool? If you don't passively regenerate MP, and you have to kill smaller enemies to get MP, so you consistently have to refill it. That would have added so much weight to using your abilities. They should create a mode where that's a thing. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. You would have to be so tactical. Sorry, Hansel and Gretel?
Seems our task is going to be more difficult than I first envisioned.
Hello. So who wants to die? You want to die?
Look how these foolish creatures charge heedlessly into battle.
Okay, you first.
Still, dealing with both of them at once may prove to be a daunting task. Stay calm. The man who keeps his head in a fight is the one who emerges victorious.
The man who sweats in training bleeds the least in combat.
Barrier.
That sounds bad.
So what happens if you bleed in
Enemies with
training?
such barriers
Imagine
are
the
impervious to both
small
weapons
amount of
and
sweating you will
magic.
do in the actual fight.
Like I said, bad.
That said, the enemy cannot move so long as the barrier is in place. Focus your attacks on the other.
Yay, invincibility frames.
And moving statues? Really?
This is all too real, lad. Keep your sword high. Now, put it out of its misery.
I think it's fixed which one you kill. You can't actually control it. You fool! Don't use projectile weapons!
Learn the pattern of its shots, then finish it off.
I've got my hands full just dodging. Is this more of your power?
It would seem so.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Trust me, as professional.
Now is your chance. Attack with all your might.
I love how he fires one bolt and now he's firing like 12. And we never have that much power in the actual game. Getsuga Tensho! Tell me that does not look like a Getsuga Tensho beam. It's black with red aura. Come on. You can see it, can't you? It's the OG Getsuga Tensho. Hollow Ichigo was the one that used it. Ichigo didn't come up with the move. He just copied Hollow Ichigo. The OG is black with red. But spoilers? Getsuga Tensho spoilers.
Focus on the
Getsuga
small
Tensho
ones
spoilers. Are you joking? Excuse me. Getsuga Tensho spoilers. That's like saying Goku's a Super Saiyan. Goku's a Super Saiyan?
One to go.
Dude.
Keep your guard.
Bruh. It's been 30 years. Bruh.
That statue does not look happy.
I'm never
Anger
happy.
is but a form of negative energy. Nothing to fear.
Kuma about... I never said that looks like Getsuga. I said that's a Getsuga Tensho. You're the one that talked about Final Arc spoilers. Fab. Someone put him in timeout. Not that Getsuga. You do realize I stopped the stream after that arc, right? I didn't watch beyond that. I haven't read the manga for the final arc. I intend to watch the anime. And if you spoil it, I'm putting you in a gulag.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I
Just wanted to help.
You're too cute for me to be mad at you. God damn it! I hate this! If she was a boy, I'd ship her off to Bosnia with an AK and some rations. But because she's a little girl, I'm taking her home and giving her a puppy. Fucking sexism in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm the one who's sorry. You must have been scared out of your mind. Are you okay?
I personally blame the fathers.
Perhaps we'd best depart, hmm?
The shrine's about to collapse. Come on, Yona, let's go!
I blame fathers for all the sexism in the world, spoiling their daughters. Rotten. Rabbit hole of dancing soldier videos. Look up Chinese soldiers dancing to Remove Kebab and singing Serbian songs. It's nuts. They don't even speak Serbian, but they're singing Serbian. Now, I do that with Hachan all the time. Hachan gets tired when she does that. I let her ride me, and then she's like, I'm tired of holding on. She was tired when we were walking through the big national park in Melbourne.
Than I thought.
So I carried her.
I tried. I really did. But I couldn't find a lunar tear. And I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you rich.
God damn it!
Get rid of this disease.
God damn
I'm
it.
sorry.
God damn it.
Don't worry about...
God fucking damn it. Why do you do this?
Yona? What's going on?
God fucking damn it. Why do you do that to me? That hurts. Ooh, you can see my fox painting now. Yes!
She has the black scroll.
I'm gonna let you finish, Illidan, but... my fox painting. They're foxy. I have to take the wrapper off. I wanna hang it. I don't want to take the wrapping off until I hang it. I need to find a place to hang it. I know you guys want the Serbian flag, but I really like the fox painting.
The weird coughing started about a month or so ago.
Ah, shit. I used to be coughing for years. Do I have the black scroll?
The disease curses the afflicted with strange runic symbols that gradually spread over the entire body. And I fear it is fatal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Yona.
Come, it's best to let her sleep.
You didn't answer my question about knighting Fab. I am not a king. How can I knight people? And can a knight not knight another knight? Don't you just need a knight present to knight another knight? You don't technically need a king. If you say King Kuma, I have to be compared to King Bradley, and I don't think I can live up to it. The man's just too strong. I don't think I can live up to him. I need to grow a glorious mustache.
Come, it's best to let her sleep.
How will I ever live up to Bradley? He sets such high benchmarks. The man fucking charges a tank with a sword. And a fucking German grenade. How do I live up to that?
Vice, you dumbass! Start making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry! Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace! How can someone with such a big smart brain get hypnotized like a little bitch, huh? Oh, Shadow Lord, I love you, Shadow Lord! Come over here and give Vice a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord! Now pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us!